Hey guys, and welcome to Red Alert, the place for newbies, indies, as well as low budgeters. Today guys, we're going to be talking about filmmaking equipment. Now, when it comes to a topic like this, I understand how it can come across, and I've been the person in the past to always be sprouting that same rhetoric of, you know what guys, you don't need any equipment, you can make high budget films without equipment. And recently I've changed my tune on that because I've realized how it can look. And the reason I realized this is because one day I was sitting and watching a film ride video. Nothing against those guys, I absolutely love them. Without them, filmmaking on YouTube especially would not be where it is today. But I was watching one of their videos and they happened to mention the idea of low budget or no budget and how you can make a movie with absolutely nothing. And I remember thinking to myself, yeah, easy for you guys to say you're shooting your show that I'm watching right now on like black magic cinema cameras and with amazing lenses and insane like production quality just to produce a YouTube show. You know, when they shoot their short films, they use Alexas, which is what they use in Hollywood. And so for me, it was easy to immediately be saying, you know, shouting at the screen angrily, yeah, easy for you to say, I don't have that type of money. And then I realized that on a smaller scale, it's the same as me talking to some of you who don't even have a camera and saying, hey guys, make it for no money, because I am right now using a low budget setup, but it's still higher budget than a lot of people. I'm using a DSLR, I've got two lights, I've got a microphone, and that's a lot of equipment, you know, if you think about it. And so I decided to stop saying that type of thing, and rather I'm going to focus my attention on providing you guys with the information that you really need. And in this case, what I'm talking about today is the single most valuable piece of filmmaking equipment that you can buy. So let's split this video into two parts. First, I'm going to explain to you all of the things that I'm not going to be recommending you buy immediately, and then towards the second half of this video, I'm going to talk about the one piece of equipment that I think is the most valuable thing that you can spend your money on if you're willing to spend your money on. Because remember, you can do filmmaking with just your cell phone and that's it. But if you do want to spend a little bit of money, then I think you should buy, the first thing you should buy at least, is the item that I'm talking about now, because I feel like it will give you the most drastic increase in quality for a price that is quite reasonable, especially if you're going to save up for it. So let's talk about the items that I'm not going to be mentioning. I'm not going to be recommending you guys buy a camera immediately right off the bat. And like I said, that's because everybody has a smartphone these days. And if you don't have a smartphone, you don't have one that can record good video, at least 720p video, you might have a family member that does, and you can borrow their cell phone to record a video or two here and there. You can make a way to do it. And that's what I did. I had an iPhone 5 when I started YouTube, and if you go right down to my channel, which I really would not recommend you do, you'll see some scary videos over there of a really egg-looking person named Uwais. But it was all shot in an iPhone 5, nothing else, just an iPhone and a tripod that's right under my desk right now. That actually isn't really a real tripod, it's from a telescope that my dad got. And that's what I used to use, you know, when I started this channel. And so I'm not going to be recommending you buy a camera, because just use your phone. I'm also not going to be recommending lighting equipment on this list, because even though lights are, as you can see, you know, really valuable and they increase the production quality of your video, your short film a lot, you have a window. And even though natural light is a little bit tricky to work with, by the way, I did make a video about lighting where I talked about that, link on screen right now, it's still manageable. And it's not the first thing that you should be spending your money on. The last thing that I'm not going to be recommending you guys spend your money on is editing software. At the start of this video, I was going to recommend editing software, and then I realized Film Express is completely free. And you can edit anything on there. It's got a multi-track editor, which is crazy. That's free. You know, a multi-track editor, you can have as many audio tracks, as many video tracks as you want, and you can edit videos completely for free, even if you're a complete beginner. Side note, if you are interested in learning how to do beginner editing in Film Express for free, I do have a Skillshare course, which I'll link in the description. Gotta plug it, you know. You can actually watch it for free if you create a free trial account. Check it out down below. But with that out of the way, let's talk about the actual item that I want to recommend to you guys to, you know, buy. And if you haven't noticed by now, it's a microphone. But it's not any microphone, you know, just like that. I mean, you could get away with going onto your local online store or whatever it is and just buying the first microphone that you see, or going into a store and buying a microphone. But the company that I really trust, as you can see here, is Rode microphones. They give you really high quality products, and their prices are really not that bad. This is not sponsored by Rode in any way. I've bought all of my equipment from Rode myself. And the microphone that I would recommend to you guys is this one over here. It's called the Rode Video Micro. And the reason I would recommend this microphone is not only because it is actually really small. I mean, look at the size of this thing. but it's incredibly versatile and it's incredibly high quality. When I'm not using this microphone, which is more of a podcast type thing, and you see me away from a microphone, I'm using this one. And this is the first microphone that I bought. And I'm not going to buy another shotgun type microphone, but that's what this is. It is a shotgun microphone. It's directional, which means wherever you're pointing it at, it's sort of shooting like a shotgun. It's sort of directly over here, and it will record this sound, nothing else. If I'm pointing it there, it's going to record that sound and nothing else, or at least it'll try and block out the surroundings. But this is really worth the money because, you know, it comes with a sort of a mount at the bottom. This is actually a plate from a tripod that I attached to the bottom, and that's what I actually use. I just plug this into a tripod and then I position it at my mouth just off frame. But it also comes with a dead cat, and this dead cat is extremely useful as well, and it works really well. You just slip it over the top of the microphone and immediately wind noise, most wind noise, is completely gotten rid of, especially if you're shooting outside, of course. It also helps if the microphone's really close and you make all these sounds. It's completely gone. Like this pop shield over here does the same thing this dead cat does, but this comes free with the actual microphone. Another thing I really like about this microphone specifically, and I know I'm selling this to you guys, but honestly, buy whatever mic you want. This isn't sponsored, but the reason I really like this mic is because it has this sort of shock mount to it. I'll put up a clip right now, but as you can see, it's like a shock mount, and it sort of keeps the microphone suspended and prevents it from sort of knocking against something else and, you know, getting that horrible sound. But also, what's also really cool about the Rode as a company is that they secure you under a warranty for quite a while. I remember a while ago when I was shooting my short film Deliverance, this actual mount broke and it completely snapped. This was after a couple years of use, and I was really panicking because now I have no way to secure the mic on top of my camera, because again, this mic can plug into your camera as well, and I had no way to sort of plug it in or attach it to a tripod. So I emailed Rode, and they found a supplier within my area and basically told me, hey, guess what, just take your microphone to them with your warranty papers and we'll send you a free part, completely free of charge. And that's really cool, you know, when you have a company that cares. And it's an Australian company, you know, I love Australians, and so it's just a really good purchase that I made, and it's something that I wanted to talk to you guys about because it's a purchase that drastically improved my quality. At the start, I was still using my phone, but I was using this as my audio source. And like I've said before, since I started this channel, audio is the most important part of any film. If the visuals are bad, it can be aesthetic, but if the audio is bad, it's just trash. So guys, if you want to make a purchase and you are serious about filmmaking, you've decided that you want to spend your money on this, you want to save all of your coins up and spend it on something, buy a microphone. And if you want to take my advice, buy the Rode Video Micro, as it's one of the best purchases I made, and I honestly don't know where the channel would be right now in terms of quality if I didn't make that purchase. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Tell me what you think down below. What's your favorite piece of filmmaking equipment that you love to use and you would recommend to everybody else to buy as well? Leave a comment down below with that answer, as well as like the video and subscribe. We're now at 11.1k subscribers at the time of recording this video, which is quite insane actually. I'm really glad we're still growing. And I hope you guys are enjoying the content as well. So you know what to do, you know, hit the like button down below, subscribe, share it with all of your friends, and yeah, tell me any suggestions for videos that you want to see me do in the description down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.